All right, let's see more examples. Part 2 on how to find the derivative of exponential and logarithm. So, example, find f derivative at x for the following. For example, the first one, let's say if f of x is 3 to the power of x. So according to our derivative, f at x is 3 to the x ln of 3. Remember our definition, d by dx of b to the x is b to the x ln of b for the base different from e. That is the derivative of this function. Now b, let me give you another one. F of x is equal to 6 ln of x plus 3 logarithm of x the base 6. So this one is the derivative of ln of x is just 6 over x. The second one is 3. Since it is logarithm of base 6, then ln of 6 times 1 over x. Or this can be written as 6 over x plus 3x ln of 6, the derivative. Remember, multiplication is commutative, so shifting or moving x and ln of 6 is the same. So let's add more example. F of x is equal to 11 to x plus e to 5. Now the derivative of this one, the first term, the base is 11, so 11x ln of 11. Be careful, e to the 5th, there is no variable and this is constant, and its derivative is d by dx of e to the 5th is 0. So the answer is this one. So if there is no variable, then that thing is a constant. All right, see d. Let's say f of x is equal to e to 7x. Now there is one thing. If there is a coefficient, for example, if f of x is equal to e to let's say ax, so the derivative of this one is a e to ax. That is another one. Just the power rule, you just take down the coefficient but don't do anything on the power. So according to this one, the derivative of this one is 7 e to 7x. We'll discuss this one more on chain rule the next section. All right, another one, def. Okay, f of x is 7 natural logarithm of 9 plus 7x squared. This is also, we call it chain rule. That means you have to take the derivative of the inner function. So the inner one is this one, inner function. So the derivative of this one, of this one is 7 is as it is, and down the inner 9 plus 7x squared and multiplied by the derivative of the inner function. The inner function is a polynomial function, so it is easy to find. So 7 over 9 plus 7x squared, the derivative of this one is, this is 9 is constant, 7x squared is 14x. So multiply this one. So when you multiply 7 times 40 is 98x over 9 plus 7x squared. This is known as chain rule. We'll discuss, but now as a starting point, it's good to understand if you encounter such kind of function. Let's add more. Let's see, g. F of x is a combination of power minus 6e9x. Remember, there is a coefficient on the power. So the derivative of this one is 5x to the fourth minus 6 times 9 e to 9x. So this is 5x to the fourth minus 54 e to 9x. Please don't subtract anything from the exponent of, any exponential 5, but just make sure to multiply the coefficient with any number that is on the in front of the exponential. So GH, let's see, f of x is equal to ln of 10x. Okay, this one, we can write this one using the log rule, ln of 10, product rule, ln of x. What is the derivative of this one? The derivative of ln of 10, remember, it is constant. There is no variable, and the derivative of this one is 0, and the other one is, it is 1 over x. So please just say this one over and over again. Don't forget, if the derivative of a constant, a constant function is just 0. Hi, let's see. F of x is equal to ln of x to the 6 over 6. Again, I have to use the logarithm rule. This is the quotient rule, So I can write first the logarithm like ln of x to the 6 minus ln of 6. Again, I can write this one as, using power rule, 6 times ln of x minus ln of 6. Now it is ready for derivative. So the derivative of this one is 6 over x, and the derivative of ln of x, ln of 6 is 0, because it is a constant, just it is a number. One more g, ij, right, let's see. F of x is equal to ln of this one, 2x squared minus 5x plus 2. Remember, the inner function is this one. We call it inner function. Inner function. So the derivative of this one is 1 over the inner function, which is 2x squared minus 5x plus 2, multiplied by the derivative of the inner function. The inner function is a quadratic function. By now, you know how to find the derivative of the inner function. So the derivative of 2x squared minus 5x plus 2 is 4x minus 5 divided by 2x squared minus 5x plus 2. So this is the derivative of the function. This is the starting point for the chain rule. The next section is about the chain rule.